Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear me. We're live. We're all here, right here. What's happening? Happy Friday night, episode 10 of the SportsHeads on the Shuley Network. We're going to get right to it tonight because we got an exciting show lined up for you, and we got the Reverend Bob Levy himself with Out of the Coffin coming up right after us tonight. So we want to get in here. We're going to hit it and quit it, get out of here and have fun and enjoy that tonight. So how's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good? Very good.
One question for you guys. Do you hear any static from my mic or anything?
Nope, coming in crystal clear, bro. Sounding good. How you doing, man? How was your week so far, Andrew?
Pretty good.
Yeah, you should tell the people what you've been up to. You got some new ventures going on. What are you doing with yourself in the podcast world?
I created my own show. If you want to come and watch that, subscribe to. I rebranded my channel, everyone. No filter, Andrew.
No filter, Andrew. So yeah, you didn't send me the update. I didn't get a chance to update the boys at the network, but now it's a no filter Andrew instead of Andrew Weesey, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, we should say hello to all of our old friends, all of our new friends that are joining us tonight for episode 10 of the Sports Heads here on the Shuley Network. Hey, let's go. My Los Angeles checking in. What's up? All right. Hey, what's up? Tommaso, hey, what's going on? All of our friends checking in on the chat. Very good.
My friend from Instagram.
Your friend from Instagram? All right, good. I know you have a lot of those.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know you had male friends from Instagram. Very good. All right. I like that one. I like what Stuck Joe says because he's right. He knows what it is. It's Sports Head Friday night, and that's what we do. Time to grab your drink and or smoke. I've got our boy Scott Fitzpatrick. He's going to be joining us soon once he irons out his technical difficulties, restarting and everything. How you doing tonight, Stormy?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. All right.
Good.
You'll be our chat moderator tonight. So if you see anybody coming in here with the chat, now we were going to try to do something different in the chat. I didn't have a chance to share the link yet, but I want to let everybody know that we actually have some new fresh sports head gear on the market. Stormy has been working with the Amazon Design Shop, and we have a sports head podcast shirt available. Andrew, what do you think about that, bro?
I need one.
You need one. That's right. Well, she has it set up.
Yeah.
You saw it in the bone loads, right? You can get it for $19.99, Amazon.com. We'll have to throw the link in the chat. Maybe we could do that. And so we're looking forward to that and putting out some more merch. I see our boy Andy from Ontario says, nice. Yeah, we're looking forward to getting some.
Send me pictures in my DMs wearing your shirt. I like to see the supporters supporting us.
You talking about me or Stormy? Who you talking about?
Women in general.
No.
All right.
Anyone. I know.
What we thought we would do. Oh, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead, buddy.
Women, men, whoever, I want to see those shirts being worn. Send them to me. Make me feel like I'm doing something.
All right, that's cool. Well, you heard Andrew. If you can get on there, Amazon.com. We'll throw the link around soon. You can buy your sports head shirt and send Andrew them pics as soon as you can. What's up, Scott? How you doing, brother?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
We can see you and hear you now. We were backstage before the show, and he thought we could see him the whole time. We couldn't see anything, but Scott with the ever technical difficulties. Doing all right otherwise?
Yeah, I guess. Had plans.
You're very good.
Bono, hell of a game last night, bro. Holy
Man, you guys got us.
Tell us what you're talking about. What game were you watching?
Brewers, Padres.
Yeah. Late night, too. Andrew stayed up for that one. Because that's like 10 my time. So it was like 1 or like midnight his time.
Oh, yeah. I was up like real late last night. And what Andrew, like, yeah, he had like some black feed. It was like pitch black dark in his room, but it was like he was watching the ball game or something. So
yeah,
Andrew's
he was
a trooper.
Yeah, he was up. I kept checking in. I'm like, oh, that little rascal.
That's cool. All right. Well, let's get this show on the road now that everybody's here. Andrew, where are we going to, brother, to get the stories?
And Hopper.
All right, we're going to the Hopper. Let's get it going. Let's get it going with our first story. Andrew, let's talk about some Major League Baseball we're going to start the show with. Let's talk about the Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Ooh.
Tell everybody what they're up to.
13-0 start. Best start here's some history behind this.
In our lifetime, yeah.
1987 Brewers.
Ooh.
I forgot the other teams in the modern era, but the Brewers was part of that.
Right, so they're starting the season 13-0, and Andrew, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have one of the higher salaries in baseball, do
They
they?
have one of the lowest payrolls in the MLB.
Wow, that's amazing. So they're doing a lot with a little. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Goes
that's
to
a good way of putting it.
Goes to show money ain't everything in a franchise, man.
And that's a good point, because here they're competing. They're 13-0 already. They're set.
Look at the Brewers. They ain't like top notch either. They're what balance? 9-4?
What are the
Still
Brewers?
pretty
9-4 bonus?
That's pretty solid.
That's
I
not
haven't
bad.
checked the standings as of today, but that sounds about right. Maybe like 9-5 ish. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So yeah, with when you got the high bowling teams like the Red Sox and the Yankees, it's interesting to see a team that's 13-0 with one of the lower salaries in baseball. So we'll have to see where they end up going with that. I wish the Baltimore Orioles could do a lot with a little, because in our next story, in our element number 2, we're going to go on to Ryan Mountcastle. Andrew, talk about what he achieved in a game the other night.
Mountcastle just hit the bomb filter on the baseball the other night. He blasted 2 home runs and 9 ribbies.
Yep. All right. I'm going to let it roll right now, and you can see it for yourself right here. This, I believe, is the Grand Slam home run.
Speaking of that,
yes.
Good boys.
and
The BF in the crowd.
So yeah, nine RBIs for one player is an amazing stat on any league.
Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah, there are some nights where a team doesn't score 9 runs themselves. So for one individual, it's quite an achievement. So we figured we would show that right there. Ryan Mountcastle.
That's literally a tenth of a season for an all-star. If you have 100 RBIs, you're the man. He got a tenth of that in one game.
That's a good measurement, Bones. I wasn't really thinking about that way, bro, but that's a good measurement of that.
Yeah, that was spicy.
Very cool.
Also, news at the farm where Fernando Tatis is at 3 home runs.
Buddy.
Really? All right.
Watch out, world, when he comes back.
All right, we're going to move on to this next story that you put in the Hopper, Andrew. We're going to talk about the bench clearing brawl that happened in Pittsburgh the other day. We're going to roll this video. You're going to see a run was scored.
I believe Cruz is out for the year.
So you'll see it on the close-up.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that no more. Yeah, that's
he wasn't exactly blocking the plate. There was an awkward slide. They're going to show. I think they'll show it again. But this ends up turning into a bench clearing brawl, Andrew.
I have to see that again.
So here you go. Look, he kind of hits awkward slide, like his foot kind of digs in.
It doesn't look as bad in slow motion. It looks like he was trying to make the tag and they just happened to collide.
Right. I didn't see anything egregious going on. He didn't go for a full block of the plate, which I think is wimpy shit compared to what they used to do.
Oh, totally. This should be allowed. If this was old school rules, this wouldn't be an issue at all.
This wouldn't be an issue at all. So I'm trying to understand what they were even fighting over. Here, this poor guy is down for a bad slide. He kind of broke his ankle.
I think go check on your guy. Yeah,
shattered his ankle completely.
My bad, BF.
Going to be out for the year, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. So he's laying there with a shattered ankle. A nut check? Is that what you said?
Did you get a nut check there? Did you get a nut
here it
check
comes.
there?
Here's another angle of it. Look at this. He just gets an awkward slide. Foot kind of hangs up. Look at that. It's kind of behind him, and that don't look good.
The catcher took some damage too. Look at his knee got bent back too.
Right. See, he's not blocking the plate. He's inside the foul line. I didn't see anything egregious about this. Okay. So Andrew,
look at that. right there.
They had the bench clearing brawl, bro, and then the guys come in from the bullpen. Now, what do you think about guys running in from the bullpen for these fights, especially for this fight?
Unnecessary. You should get fined for the bullpen guys. Fine, suspended. It needs to get stopped. We're gonna have a lot of injuries that way. Look at Edwin Diaz, poor guy.
Right, he was just celebrating after the game, right? And he ended up hurting himself. But yeah, so we're comparing this in light of to all the silly stories that we did on previous episodes of the Sports Heads about the time clocks, where the batter has to be in the box a certain time, or the pitcher has to throw. And yet you have this going on, and there's no timer on it at all. So compared to what they're doing, kind of timing bat boys and bat girls, what do you think they should do about these fights? You think they should put a timer on the fights, bro? What do you think? No, they shouldn't have it at all, right?
I like that.
He's like, no. But what do you think, Bone Loads, about
all
these?
Right,
about them?
Stop fighting. We got a game.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's kind of silly. How can
an exception for that? Yeah.
You know, how are you going to scrutinize the performance of bat boys and bat girls, as we talked about in previous episodes of the Sports Heads, yet you're going to let this go on with a timer like unchecked? So I just thought that was kind of hypocritical and ridiculous in light of them kind of overanalyzing the performance of bat boys and bat girls. So
My Lost Interest has a question.
What does my Lost Interest say? Was he safe? Do you remember what the call was, Andrew? I don't remember if the runs counted or not.
God, good question.
Baseball couldn't handle Pete Rose now.
I believe he was out.
Right.
You believe he was out, Andrew?
Yeah, and I think they were just looking for a fight. They just saw their guy down. They don't care how it happened. They saw their guy was injured and it was a collision at the plate. They weren't looking how we looked in second glance. They saw the first thing that we saw just looked like a fast collision at the plate, and they were just looking for blood.
Right, so it's an unnecessary fight. It was based on nothing, and it unnecessarily held up the game, and it's just kind of ridiculous in light of all the other ways they're trying to speed up the game that they're going to allow this kind of fighting going. So
the fastest game of the year, the fastest game of the year this year was 1 hour and 59 minutes.
That's ridiculous, considering that they ran in excess of 3.5 to 4 hours. I think they're saying that this year, the average overall, Andrew, I think it's down like 31 minutes or something for a game. So they've kind of chopped it.
Not like it.
They've kind of chopped a half hour out of the game, yet they're going to let these fights go on.
I do not. I get shaving 20. I get shaving 15, 20 minutes.
Minutes off of the game. Well, we have some
like a little bit, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. See how that goes.
We're going to have another story related to the speed of the game coming up in the show. But I want to talk about this next element. This is about Christian Yelich. A young fan made a play in the outfield. When he rolls this right here, you're going to see the young man reach over the wall, and he's going to make a really spectacular catch. If you can go ahead and roll that, please. Watch this. He's reaching out over the wall. The young man has got and he wants an autograph, but obviously Christian Yelich during the game, he doesn't have time. So
yeah,
there is some audio to this you can play in there, tell you what's going down. So basically, Christian Yelich did something really cool for the young man.
Christian signed on the bat just for you.
Great catch. See you in the show.
Personal autograph from Christian, who was kind enough to do so during the game.
I'm speechless.
Last night.
There he goes.
I thought the kid signed it to give to him, like, this is me. You know, like,
he was doing the sign gesture, like, hey, come sign my stuff, you know.
Okay, I thought he just signed it for Christian, like, hey, like, here's my autograph, dude.
So I thought that was really cool that he not only thought enough about that, but he did to do it during the game and to give this kid inspiration, like, hey man, welcome to the show kind of thing. So just give him that little inspiration for the future. And that's one of the coolest things we like about sports, when we see athletes do cool stuff like that for some of the weird and shitty stuff they can do. That's some cool stuff.
Like that stuff he's never going to forget, even if he goes on in life to be, some other profession other than, professional athlete. He'll never forget that. He's going to be a winner. Just right. So we share the good moments. We share the bad moments too. I like what Stut Joe says. He says Yelich is that dude.
He was bragging about him earlier.
What were you going to say, Andrew? My bad.
I've been adding him for a few years now. I've always wanted to, like, meet him and, like...
You haven't been in his DM with nudes, have you?
No.
I was going to say that might have been a problem or so. I'm just kind of
getting
some questions. Yeah.
But I have talked to, I don't know if you heard the name. Nelson, the pitcher.
Did you? You have to try to get him on the show. Okay, so in light of the Bat Boys and the Bat Girls, they're really cranking up the pressure on them. And this next element right here, you're gonna see why. And you need the sound for this one, please. If you could unmute it and play this, you're gonna see somebody run across the screen in the back. I think they're responding to this new pressure to keep the game going. Go ahead, check this out.
Run advantage. Oh crap! Wow.
What was that?
The ball boy.
It's the ball boy running by, like, do the Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, wow.
Why would he do that?
Like you've seen Andrew sitting by his mother.
He said, "That's my boy." Say, "I saw Andrew."
See, they're putting that pressure on these kids to speed up these games. I guess that's his way of telling the ump and everybody to play. And like, I messed up, and I didn't grab this shit, So I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay. He's like, yeah. Okay, yeah. I know what you're saying, BF. Yeah,
he's doing a Pee Wee Herman. So that's one way, I guess.
Surprised he didn't start taking off on a fucking bike or whatever.
They got to take it easy on them Bat Boys. They're put them under pressure.
Live?
Yeah, obviously, dude. If it sounds like the TV mics picked it up, if he's yelling that good, they got those mics right behind home plate to catch the bat. Yeah.
Oh,
see, you can hear it during the play-by-play.
my favorite is when the player just missed a home run, and you hear "fuck."
yeah. Sometimes you do catch that on the outfield, Mike. Yeah.
Oh, I have a good one. It was like the 2011 Preakness. The horse was doing his little, lap around after he wins, and some service worker said, "Motherfucker, better recycle that shit." And then the guy was like, "We apologize for those vulgarities you might have heard earlier."
Yeah, because they started riding around with the network people wearing the mics and all, so you don't know who's around with a microphone around there.
It was in New York, I think, the Preakness. Yeah, it was like, and yeah, this one, service worker or probably security or someone there said, "Motherfucker, better recycle that shit." Some crazy lady, some lady that was like, oh man, and yeah,
just happened to be around
for a future show. Yeah.
Hey, Stormy, I'm not seeing too much super chat activity tonight. We're gonna have to do something to get that going. I know you got one of those cool SportsHeads t-shirts, so maybe we can say that maybe like the first highest super chatter that we can generate. If we get your information after the show, we're going to send you one of the first SportsHeads podcast shirts. So can we get some super chat love going up? And whoever the first ends up being the very first highest bidder, we'll select your name. We'll get that name, whoever the first one is.
Yeah.
We'll
Stutcho's putting some links in there.
We'll make it a Stuttering John show. Remember that one time you tried to play sports?
Oh, thanks, Stutcho. Look at that, putting that up there. There it is. That's the shirt you will get. So if you show SportsHeads some love, we'll throw a shirt your way and everything. We're going to have that available. We have some really other cool stuff coming down the line, too. I know Stormy's got the wheels going, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Bobby, we've got a guest that just showed up in our green room here.
Yeah, that was a surprise, too. Surprise.
Did he show up? Who we asked? Is that who we're showing up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is an awesome surprise. Let's bring in my friend and yours and all of our friends from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Let's say hello to Frankie McDonald. Frankie. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, did you hear about this? All the talk in Frank Zimbabwe, it's now completely sold out.
They did? No orange ones left either, bro?
And Cowboy Frank Zimbabwe is now available for pre-order according to National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. Cowboy talking Cowboy Frank Zimbabwe is now available for pre-order.
Woo-hoo.
Now able for pre-order. All right, Frankie. We just did a show with Frankie the other night. Thanks for stopping in, Frankie. And the other night, Frankie was trying to sell those last 9 orange Frankie McDonald bobbleheads, and obviously they sold. So now you can pre-order your Frankie McDonald cowboy hat bobblehead from the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.com. That's cool, Frankie. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Brian Clauder, our bro, XL, please. $10. You're the leader so far, Brian Clauder. Frankie, how's the weather up there, bro?
Cold outside and clear skies in my hometown of Sydney, Nova Scotia, as for right now.
All right. And we were talking about the hockey team. Your Eagles are out of the playoffs, right? The Cape Breton Eagles?
Yes, they're out of the playoffs. Mooseheads are facing against Moncton Wildcats right now.
All right, cool.
Wow.
Very good. So what else you been up to, Frankie? You been at duties lately?
I was working at the May Farm every Fridays from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time every Fridays.
Yeah, you started that back up after COVID kind of died down. So you're still doing that? You're still working there?
Yes.
Very good.
That's awesome.
There's a big weather event coming up in 2024, right, in Sydney, Nova Scotia? Like
Total solar eclipse, Monday, April 8, 2024, Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Whoa.
We got to go, man.
Yeah.
I want to go. Can we, are you going to go watch it somewhere? Can we meet up and, watch it at, one of your restaurants or something?
And this you'll hear about this. What about Owen and Shuley? They're going to be there.
Owen and Shuley's going to be there, too?
Yep.
I didn't hear about that.
They did say that. Yeah, Owen and I did discuss that previously.
Yep.
Yeah, Frankie. Well, welcome back to the Shuley Network. I think last time you were on here, you might have been on one of the Shuley show, but I'm glad you come here to do the Sports Heads, and now it's a whole Shuley Network, bro. So welcome back. I'm glad you came here tonight.
Thank you.
I'm doing great so far. And things are great in these days. And I was just on Base Guy Show earlier at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was just on Base Guy Show Montreal, Quebec, Canada, back at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was talking to Base Guy about the weather in Montreal around the world. Base Guy Show, that means if you want to check out Base Guy Show, you can see me on Base Guy Show every Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's cool. You can see Frankie everywhere. And I know you do In Hot Water with Gino. You're on the Wet Spot with Chrissy Mayer sometimes too, right? You're breaking up a little bit there, Frankie.
But I know he's the bodyguard, Chrissy Mayer's bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I'm on Chrissy Mayer's restaurant.
Yeah, you are on. Yeah, you're on. Oh, did he bow out?
Oh, okay.
Sometimes Frankie does that. I heard some of his signal doubling or something. He was having a little issues. I don't know if he'll come back, but if he does, he's very welcome. But we appreciate Frankie McDonald checking in from Sydney, Nova Scotia. Thank you, Frankie McDonald. Any prize for the lowest first super chat? Hey, there he is. He's back.
And guess what?
What's up?
I'm on Wet Spot every Monday night with Chrissy Mayer.
Every Monday
Do you
night,
like
Chris.
that?
What?
You like
Okay,
that show?
cool. I'll have to watch
Chrissy
it.
Mayer, Wet Spot on Compound Media. I'm on in Hot Wash Show Monday to Thursday afternoons with Gino Bisconti. And did you hear about this? I'm on Joey Only Show every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm on Ham Radio every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Whoa.
Awesome,
Can you make
Frankie.
time for the Sports Heads once in a while? You got a busy schedule.
Yeah, thanks.
And I do Gary and Dino's show as once a week as well.
That's amazing. Well, we're glad that you counted us among those podcasts that you drop in and visit, Frankie. You know we love you, and we always appreciate you checking in.
Yes.
Best of luck there. I'm Frank McDonald. You're listening to Sports Show Podcast on the Shuley Network.
Boom! Thank you, Frankie McDonald. We appreciate you, bro. That's a professional right there. My boy cuts a promo unasked right there. We appreciate you, Frankie McDonald. What an awesome surprise checking in. How about that, Andrew?
Andrew's starstruck.
That was so cool.
He is. There are very few people that kind of Andrew, but he's kind of like, hey, Frankie, how are you, bro? He's kind of, yeah. What do you think, bro?
Bobblehead. Did you bought that?
Stephen Bull checking in. Frankie is the dude, man. You know it. Frankie's family.
Still waiting on my bobblehead, bro.
Oh, he's got one too.
Yeah, I got the Frankie. Got to have the Frankie bobblehead. National Bobblehead Hall of Fame.com. You can get your Talking Frankie bobblehead. Got to have that.
They're going to have the ones with cowboy hats.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Got his book Be Prepared.
I've been wanting one for a long time. Nobody has got me one.
All right, we'll have to get you in there. We got you. There you go. Frankie McDonald bobblehead right there. You can get your very own.
Handsome guy.
Scott had his
Do you have his book?
Yes, Be Prepared. Yeah. We have that.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody
Bobby Nick bought it. Yeah, I think
we've all bought it. Yeah, I think
need to
Scott
buy
held
it.
his up the other day. We all have it. I don't have it in arm's reach, but let's see. Hey,
yeah, I need to make that a priority. Thanks for
if you don't mind, Mr. Producer Man, since we had a visit from Frankie McDonald, why don't we go ahead to like element number 8, please? We're going to talk about something happened at the Masters during the Masters golf tournament. Look at this. Trees fell. These trees fell, and look how close they fell to the people. You'll see it. It'll loop a couple times. Look at this. You see people sitting there. They're camped out in their chairs, and I remember getting a notice on my phone saying that the Masters had to be halted due to trees falling. They had to like basically bring the whole tournament to a halt, and this was why.
2 or 3 trees. 3.
It is. I think. Yeah,
man.
I think the ground was soft. I mean, I don't recall hearing any reports of anyone being injured as a result of this.
That lady looked like she almost got taken out. That one runner.
Yeah, she got. That definitely put a little pep in my step, right? But yeah, you see people booking, and you see their chairs. That's a great pause right there. I'm pausing it. You're pausing it. There you go. Boom! Look at that. So, like I said, I hadn't heard anyone was hurt as a result of it. So I guess people had some horseshoes up their asses that day. What's up, Andrew?
That one right there too in the
We
middle.
have some breaking news. Not very good breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Do you know who Sean Kemp is? Former NBA
player. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He was reportedly charged with assault today.
Really?
Oh man, he can't stay out of the. He was just in.
Yeah, he was just in the news recently and got cleared of some gun charges, right?
Trouble just seems to follow him, huh? Yeah, exactly. BF.
Then we did a story about that like a couple episodes ago, did we not?
Firing a same charge.
Wow.
Oh, so
wow.
it's related from that incident, or is it something different?
Oh, was it the
from that?
Okay, so yeah,
so they formally charged him. Okay,
that's interesting because a few episodes ago, he got the update there. I didn't even have that, so thank you, producer man, right there. Exonic, what's it say? Exonic star Sean Kemp charged with assault and Tacoma Mall shooting. Yeah, I was kind of peculiar how they so quickly cleared him of any wrongdoing initially.
Sorry, that was off the book. It just popped on my screen. I was like, oh shit.
Well, that's what we rely on, Andrew. You are the human sports ticker. That's why we're here, bro. Sports tickers get their information from Andrew. Andrew is always on it, bringing you the freshest sources. So there we go. So we covered that story in previous episodes. Go ahead.
Little AEW talk.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do some more off the book shit. But there you go, bro. Take it away. I'll just sit back and chink.
Because the previous episode was right here in America's Dairyland.
New Jersey.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Jeff Hardy made his return.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I read about that. Yeah, in the Dairyland, apparently. All right.
Who did he go against?
Do you think, no, this is old news, he should have gotten prison time for that?
Tell people what he did. Yeah, he's had multiple chances in wrestling. He got put in, hired by the AEW, and within a week he got caught with a DUI and got suspended. Now Andrew is telling us he's coming back. So the question is, do you think he should have been arrested or more thoroughly punished, Andrew? Is that the question?
Yep.
Yes. I know a lot of people have a problem with Jeff Hardy because he's been given multiple second chances and he's kind of like thrown them all away. So
producer man, do you have any take on this?
Asking Brett for his wrestling take.
No, unfortunately.
That's an NFG, Andrew. No fucks given. Okay. All right, let's see. And back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right.
My Last Interest has some breaking news really quick.
What does he have? We can put that up. Breaking news: wrestling is not a sport. Are we going to keep going on those over again? This guy is always in our chats trying to convince myself and Andrew that wrestling is not real and the wrestling is not a sport, yet he knows an awful lot about it. So I'm not sure what to make of any of that.
SmackDown is just starting.
Hey, Andrew, SmackDown starting.
Nice.
And My Lost Interest is picking on us. So you know what that means? That means we have arrived to our wrestling segment in our show because My Lost Interest always does this. So let's go to element number 9, please, and talk about we didn't get a chance to cover Vince McMahon because we were off last week because I was attending Chris Abel's wedding. We didn't get a chance to talk about the sale of WWE, Andrew. Talk about this real quick.
How does this man get so filthy rich after being proven that he can't keep this cock out of a woman's hoo-ha?
No, it's a great point. That's like the guy from Fox, Rupert Murdoch, or the guy from CBS, Hamburger Cock, or whatever his name.
There always seem to be certain guys that just kind of get away with shit, but
no, they didn't get away with it. That would be like them, like doing what they did and then getting even richer and promoted.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah, he got it. Yeah,
there's like evidence of him physically.
That'd be like the owner of Wynn being offered a contract to double his.
So the WWE combined with the owner of UFC Endeavor to create a $21 billion company, $21 billion. So Vince McMahon is still going to be a part of the company. And in this article, they talk about they had to release to the SEC like what his earnings were going to be and his involvement. And one of the questions, Andrew, which you're kind of alluding to, is Vince McMahon running WWE creative? Yeah. I know this is right, and it says people have really been liking Triple H. So are you worried about Vince McMahon kind of taking over creative?
Yes.
Because you've really been enjoying WWE lately, haven't you?
I will physically not watch WWE if it's run by Vince.
What about mentally?
I don't think he's going to meddle. I think he's going to get that money and just ride off into the sunset.
Yeah. So it says he's going to get a base salary. Even with this new company, Vince McMahon will get a base salary of $1.2 million per year, and his bonuses total around $2.1 million a year, and he has stock grants worth $4.3. So he has all that. He sold the company, and he's probably still going to be running creative. So just as we surmised when Vince was allegedly kicked out of his own company for, like, as Andrew says, throwing his dick in every girl, whatever he said, he ended up weaseling his way back into the company, ultimately to sell the company and to still be part of the company, and now he's back in charge of creative. So we'll have to see how that goes, Andrew.
Hoo-ha, I think is how he worded it.
Thank you, Stormy, for clearing up my incorrect sexual terminology.
What were you going to say, right. Andrew? You had a good point you were going to say. My bad. We talked over you. Related to Vince?
Vince McMahon is the most evil person imaginable in sports entertainment.
He's got a hot daughter.
Don't hold back. Tell us what you really think. Hey, My Lost Interest, $199. Vince's hair color is more fake than wrestling. My Lost Interest, $199. Thank you, bro. Yeah, he come out looking like a bad version of Clark Gable. He's like 77 years old. He had pencil thin, crooked mustache. Everything was too overly dark black. I said, I think he answered every question with, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Because that's kind of what he looks like.
That's how he looks, so. Right? Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to our next. We only got 2 wrestling elements, so don't fret. If those of you are not wrestling fans, we're going to move on real quick. Let's go on to number 10, please, if we can. Andrew, you sent me this one about Kurt Angle's criticism of Roman Reigns' title run. What do you think about this, bro?
I disagree, and here's why.
Okay.
The storytelling between his bloodline storyline is top.
So you think because they're doing top-notch storyline and good wrestling that it's okay for them to give him Roman Reigns has had the belt for 3 years, and so some people have criticism of that. Kurt Angle being one of them, saying that it's kind of too long. He thinks, but you don't think it's too long, do you?
I want him to hold it for another. I want him to beat Bruno San Martino's record.
Well, it looks like that's what they're setting him up to do. Hey, Andrew, I see you got some friends of yours, some female friends of yours. Gina Bobina checking in saying, hello, my loves. Hello, Gina Bobina.
Hello, my girl.
Oh, look, he got a prize for you. Hey, wasn't she not your guest? Yeah, right. Welcome. Was she not one of your guests on one of your shows the other night, Andrew?
Yes.
I thought I saw that. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, very good.
No
look at it. It's still real to me, man. Brian Carter, $2. It's real to me, man. I appreciate what you guys do to your bodies. It's still real.
That one guy slapped the reporter. Is this real?
Chill out, bro. Calm down, relax, bro. Thanks for saying what needed to be said.
Amen, brother.
If you want to see what Gino looks like,
let's see.
Please check out the latest version of No Filter with Andrew. That is the first episode of Rebrandment.
All right, the first episode. That's right. It's no longer just Andrew Weesey. It's Andrew It's No Filter with Andrew and Bobby, Nick, and Scott. You check that out.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
He forgot me and Bobby.
He forgot you. I threw you in there, bro. Didn't you? Heard me. I picked you up, though. I got you, didn't I? I did say No Filter with Andrew, Bobby, Nick, and Scott. Yes. Them boys all hang out because Andrew, it ain't enough that Andrew has a great sports podcast here on the Shuley Network. He loves it. He loves hanging out. He likes meeting girls. He likes meeting guys. So he's podcasting like pretty much every day of the week. So if you're ever lonely, check it.
Gina Bobina was on with us last night. It was
No Filter.
Cool.
No Filter.
He likes meeting girls. He likes meeting
No
guys.
Filter, yep.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine that when I saw that he changed the name to No Filter, I said, well, there can't be really any more appropriate name because Andrew really doesn't have a filter. And that's what we love about Andrew. Yeah.
If you love me on here, you'll love me more on my own channel.
Yeah, I was listening to some of that. It was very revealing. I have to admit, or I have to make that noteworthy. That was a good episode, man. A lot of stuff. Yeah.
165 subscribers, bro.
Yeah, all right. Hey, I do have a couple super chats now. I don't know if I've read all of them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stephen Bull, our friend. Okay, check this out. Now, Monkey do Darth Andrew. $1.99. Stephen thinks I do his bidding and just do. I don't do that, Stephen. I am not your monkey and do Darth Vader impressions at your bidding, but I will do them for $1.99. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We gotta get like a Ronnie Munn outfit, like with some glasses and like a tuxedo or like.
You can meet girls and guys. Yeah. My Los Angeles, $1.99. Agree, Brian. Wrestling is real boring. $1.99. My Los Angeles. You bastard. You get one of those. Okay. There
That's
we go.
Troll Bantam.
All right. Let's see. It's about 10 minutes after 8 here on the East Coast. We want to keep this show in check and keep the ball rolling because we are working our way up to 9 o'clock Eastern time, where you can check out Out of the Coffin with our man Bob Levy. That's going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to wrapping up the show and refreshing my drink and doing what I do. And I'm going to sit chilling back and watch my boy do his thing. What's up, Boneloads?
Right here on this. No, I was going to say right here on this channel.
He knows it right here on the Shuley Network.
Yeah. You just have to stay right here.
Stay right here. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can hit the little subscribe thing. If you're watching us on YouTube, the little join for $4.99 a month. Tier 1. What's that, brother?
Would you mind dropping my link into the chat?
Sure, just not in the middle when I'm doing a promo. But at any rate, so be there 9 o'clock Eastern time here on the East Coast. Check that out. Out of the Coffin with our friend Bob Levy, the Reverend Bob Levy. All right.
That was great.
All right.
No, that was great.
That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. That's why we're here. All right, we're going to move on to element number 11. Andrew, we're going to talk about the recent goings on with this swimmer Riley Gaines and the transgender racing controversy. We're going to roll this video. Apparently, this is the girl that's been speaking out ever since the Leah Thomas person come in and kind of put herself in the way of the people that were already kind of competing, and basically took a championship away from these women, in my estimation. And she's making a point to point out they're celebrating women's history on ESPN like this. And go ahead and roll that, please.
Is that the same girl that's like?
Yeah, it's a transgender female that competed in college swimming for Penn, University of Penn.
Right, so we're all familiar with this story. So I don't think we have to run the whole thing, Joe. But thank you. Thank you for setting us up with that, because
She won
it really
the championship. She won it all, or he, she, whatever you want to call it. I'll say she, because I'm a little more progressive in that stance.
Yes.
Whatever you want to be called, I don't care personally. But Leah Thomas won the whole thing.
Yes, she did. She was basically she was ranked in the hundreds as a male athlete, and then top rank as a female athlete.
Yeah, I don't know if that's fair, right? Like, it's as inclusive as you want to be. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily fair, right?
Here's my take on this.
So that's why I wanted to bring it up. Yeah, I wanted to see what everybody thought about it.
My take on this. She wasn't good enough. She wasn't good enough with the ladies, so she was like, fine, I'll transition to a male or whatever and blow everyone out of the water. And that's what he, she, or it did.
So just like for the sole purpose of swimming was just like, I'm cutting my dick off, like, fuck it, I'm going to win gold.
Yes.
Like, you think that, or it wasn't just like something else, like I feel like I'm a woman my whole life, like that kind of shit?
Right, and I'm not sure, and regardless of the motivation, that's fine if that is your personal choice. But I think what I'm more questioning, and is it right then after you go ahead and make that choice to insert yourself in a lane where these other people have been competing and working toward the goal and achieving an unfair advantage by doing it? It's all well and good if you want to do that, but my question is about the fairness of it. And so the swimmer, one of the swimmers that was defeated by these actions happening, Riley Gaines. She spoke out at a summit about this recently, and if you show in our next element in number 12, she was essentially attacked for representing her point of view that she was not a natural female, and she essentially stole a title from females that were competing already as natural females. So she went and spoke about this, and you can see there has been a
damn.
She was basically assaulted and attacked and had to be rushed to a room simply for providing her point of view, for speaking her truth. And in my estimation, this is no more right than attacking a transgender person for being transgender. I don't see where this is any better.
Yeah. Words and actions are, words and physicality are completely different. She's
we've talked right, and we've talked about it. Maybe they have to make a separate category for people that make this choice. But like I said, it's fine. It's all well and good if you want to do these things, but my questions are going to fairness.
I agree with you. I think there needs to be a trans division. Yeah, there should be for competitive purposes, and it would be fair across the board for everyone. And that way it would eliminate these kind of controversies.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have anything to bitch about because everyone's competing fairly.
I want to know where all these women are gathering swimming.
I'm not sure they play. I'm not sure they want to play on your team there, Scott.
Hey, that's a great question.
Hey, I see our friend No One Likes Onions checking in saying, hello, loves. What's up, Patrick? Good evening. Welcome to the Shuley Network. We're the Sports Heads. We do this every Friday, 7:30 p.m. East. Just a bunch of knuckleheads who sit around and talk about our favorite sports that we like. And then Scott dresses up like that looking for female swimmers. That's sweet. All right.
Where do they all gather?
Where they all gather?
I'm ready to compete.
I'm not sure they want you. They'll be like hello, ladies. Hello, ladies.
Insane.
Can't come in. Very good. All right.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door. He literally pulls on the door handle, and it's like so loud, like. Damn it.
That reminded me of Perry. We were going to talk about Perry a little bit today. I was watching Perry and I saw that he got assaulted. Shout out Perry Caravello. Hope he's okay.
I know he had two rough black eyes too. Like the dude, but he's in jail right now as we speak. The guy that assaults him. So
that's what he was saying. I called him for
country.
I thought it was like, is he doing a fake Chad thing too? But yeah, apparently, now Perry was attacked by the son of someone that lives in his building who was like tweaked out on drugs or something. But so we're wishing the best.
Yeah.
It was a love fest for Perry today. He was getting like all kind of super chats and a lot of love. He was eating it up.
That was really warmed my heart. That was really cool.
I heard Bob call in, so hopefully we got to keep slapping. Oh, what's this? Stephen Bull says slapping a 20 on the bar and snatching the shirt at your hand. Brian Plauder, thank you to our friend Stephen Bull. No one does it like the Bull. Yeah, so we hope Perry is okay, and we certainly hope that he stays well enough to make it to Pottstown May 13th. You got to check it out. It's going to be at Soul Joel's May 13th, 2023, the Uncle Rico live comedy show. Probably get your tickets on theshuleynetwork.com and Soul Joel's, wherever comedy tickets are sold. Let's
Get well
see.
soon, Perry.
Wrestling.
You think he watches this show?
I'm not sure what Perry does, but I just loved how Tom was drug him out for like an extra 45 minutes today. Like just a couple more, Perry. But they were talking about how he was a trooper for coming on the air after being punched, and that's what they admitted, that I wouldn't have come on air after that. So
that's
definitely not that amazing.
Patrick.
I'm so proud of him.
Definitely not Patrick Melton in the chat, because it says I'm a really nice guy. Patrick knows he's an asshole, so that's not him.
Yeah, I thought that looked very similar to a previous message that we got. So yeah. There's never end of people who like to copy and troll like that. Let me see.
Yeah, I told Perry at the Steelathon we're gonna beat that guy up.
I see Tiff says I know everybody was offering violence, and Perry's like, I don't want any violence in return, no violence. I see Tiff says, real question, how tall was the tweaker? Not 6'9". Yeah, they showed that in the hall. Yeah. He was about 6 foot tall, maybe. But Perry, I guess maybe everybody feels that tall to Perry. Stud Joe Depot put in the chat right there. Go to ShuleynNetwork.com, and you can pick up your tickets for the Uncle Rico live show May 13th. And you can see, hopefully, a well-heeled Perry Caravella. I'm looking forward to seeing him and all the people that come along with him in Potsdam.
Have to have security.
Yeah, he's going to need it. He's going to need security on his place for the Steelathon. He's going to need security with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to get groped by women, dude. Like, he doesn't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Your
get
poor
Callahan,
Perry.
Yeah.
That's why I said, Gina, if he makes it between the mental torture and now he's getting beat up. Love you, sports heads. Perry takes a punch like a boss. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you, Tiff, for always being a fan and supporter. And
take it, man. He took those shots. He came on with those black eyes like nothing even happened.
Yeah, man. So that's all the video of him filing the police reports. That was crazy. So we hope that
a big ass head, so that makes sense. You know, the guy probably couldn't even damage it.
Yeah, they're trying to get him to move out of there soon. They want him to he needs to get out of there. That doesn't look like a great place to be living.
I always thought he lived in a nice area, like where actors live and shit.
Yeah, not so much. When he went for the walk with the pizza fedora last week, you can see it wasn't so great.
Oh, wasn't that great? Okay.
Yeah.
All
right, let's move on. Let's see. I want to thank our boy Scott Fitzpatrick. We got a little clip of a small town. We're going to do like a small town extreme sports segment. And in element 13 right here, we're going to show you in little small town America, they do something really crazy called washer pitching, where they take washers that you do like work with, and they do a little washer pitching. So I got a little 1-minute clip that shows you what some Americana sports about washer pitching. Go ahead and roll that, please. Give it a second to loom. But yeah, so they talk about, they just, these computers do this. They just talk about, there we go.
So what's this game all about? Well, it's a little bit like horseshoes, and you play to 21, like volleyball or ping pong.
Yep. 20 foot apart. Okay. Only one scores at a time. Two people can't score, only one. You get 5 for in the hole and 1 for closest. So if you've got one of your washers in the hole and one of them closer than the other guy, then you're going to pick up 6 points. If you got 3 closer than the other guy,
do other people not play this?
The only variation we have is if you get all 4 washers in the hole uncovered, it's called a quad. We count that 21 points. And we have had that happen several times.
Just a simple game, and it was just fun. You know, it's like playing horseshoes, and you just...
That's cool. You can stop it right there. Hey, Stormy, I heard what you said. Now, do you know about this? I'm not familiar with this sport.
Yeah, we play it at Grandma's sometimes.
Do you? This is fascinating. Like I said, thanks.
I've got the washers right now.
Oh, let's get a little close up of that. Look, he's got washer game. It's like pogos or something. Check that out, bro. You are real with the deal.
You can see it's well used.
Yeah. I do see that.
I'll throw a couple here for you. I got a variation though for Andrew. Hey, spread your legs.
Oh gosh.
Get it on the rod or the one nut. Hit the one nut. So Stormy, you're familiar with playing this game as well, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, matter of fact, I'm like horseshoes is more the thing around here. Like they play hackies, the cornhole, or they play horseshoes around here. But I can say that I've never seen a pickup game or any other version of washer games in my area.
Yep. Play that and we
take a tin
cornhole.
Go ahead, Scott. You take a tin.
Take a tin can. Yeah, we take a tin can and cut the top out of it,
okay,
and then sink it down into the ground, and that's your hole. Yeah. Or your old lady.
That's really cool. Andrew? What do you think about that, bro? Get down with that? You could probably get down with that, bro. They could probably just set you up next to the pitch and throw some washers around. So that looked pretty cool. So
now.
Well. I've learned not really. No, that's what I love about this is that we meet all kind of different people and we learn about sports and the pastimes in all different parts of America. See, people only have one view. They think it's about football, baseball, and basketball. But for people that live in different parts of the country, it's not the case. You know, we showed roof ball a couple episodes ago. So I love seeing all these like kind of made up Americana sports. And I'm glad that it's so familiar to you and you turned me on to it because up until Scott introduced me to it, I had no idea about washer sports, so even I learned something here at the Sports Heads. Good shit.
Hey,
he's back. There we go.
It's funner to play than it sounds. It's real fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I only took a 1-minute clip of that, Scott. It was like 4 minutes, so you can go out on YouTube and you want to learn a little more, but it doesn't seem like it would take too much. All you need is a couple washers laying around. And I read about the origins of it, and they said they thought it was when like the old worker guys had nothing to do and they didn't have any chips or anything or actual coins. So they would use washers and they would come up with this kind of game as a pastime. So I love it. So thanks for sharing that with us. All right, Andrew, I got something here. You can
shoes lying around here.
Yeah.
Right. It's definitely more convenient. You can put them in your pocket and you can basically dig a hole anywhere and make a circle. So it is more convenient than horseshoes for sure. All right, Andrew, in this element number 14, I got something I want to show you, bro. And I need to know what you think about this. We got to get you to try this out. Go ahead and roll that, please.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Timber!
Is this real?
It's real, bro.
Yeah. Timber!
We got to get Andrew to hook up. Plus, it's a girl. It's like a wheelchair mermaid. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, mermaid and merman.
Is the wheelchair still necessary, though?
That's a good point, Scott, because I looked real closely and I'm like, boy, I hope that's not the actual battery pack under there. I hope that's like an oxygen tank. So that's a good point.
Yeah,
I mean,
holding you down.
So what would you think about that, Andrew? Would you be down with trying something like this, bro?
That's some weird
shit, huh?
Only if I could do it naked.
Of course.
Strange. Yeah,
that's your prerequisite for most thing.
Yeah.
Those
For
fish
dinner.
nibble on your member.
For dinner, existing. You want to be naked for everything.
For
right.
A Brewers Championship, he would do this, you know?
Yeah, he would.
They might mistake you for fish food.
Tiff says, can't they streamline that vehicle? Andrew is the boss. Don't F around. What's up, Devin? All right, so far our leader is Stephen Bull with $20. He's going to get that SportsHeads shirt, right? $20 is the high number, people. He was the first 20. Do I hear 21? Do I hear 21? $20 gets it for you. All right, so far. All right, we're going to keep going. We got a couple more things to go. And if nobody gets in before that $21 is the last one, our friend Stephen Bull is going to get that shirt sent out to him. And Stephen, I know that we can like DM, get your address, and I'll send that out to you right away, bro. So let's see. All right. We got about 2 more elements here. And we're going to pull this train into the station. Andrew, you got anything else you want to say?
Thank you for everyone supporting us. More super chats.
More super chats, yeah. Hey, Wrestling is real. $2.
Thank you, Brian.
I
Thank
think we
you.
read that one. Wrestling is real, damn it.
We gotta put
I
like
like
some
this
cool
one. We
weapons
can have a
on
battle.
there. Like wheelchair, like a rocket launcher.
Oh my God! Look,
Nice.
we found something that's worse than wrestling for us.
No.
My lost interest $1.99. Wash and toss? Question mark. I'd rather watch wrestling. My lost interest. See, I knew we would get you to watch wrestling one day. I just had to find something worse for you. There you go.
I like the storylines. You know, these dudes are so passionate. Like you said that.
They have storylines in washer tossing. No, all right. Don't mix that up. All right, here we go.
So we had corn shucking contest.
I'm a champion. I like to think I'm
Are you
a
a champion?
Really?
You gotta have like. What is the trophy? Like a whole stack of washers with a bolt running through it? What do you got? You got a trophy? What do you got?
Well,
Just the title.
yeah, it's just a respect thing from your friends.
Oh, like a then when you go to the Piggly Wiggly, they're like, "Oh, that's Scott Fitzpatrick right there, boy. He is a washer champion right there. Let me tell you what."
Ex-wife bearing.
Okay, all right. Bragging rights. Okay. Oh, Tiff asked to show us the shirt again, please, Joe. If you happen to have that link handy, if you could pull that up, that would be awesome. We appreciate that. That's cool. Yeah, you definitely need like a nut trophy or something like that. Let's see.
Well, yeah,
there it is, right there.
Amazon, if you have Prime, it's free
Kind of-
shipping.
How about that? Prime free shipping. They have multiple colors. Thank you for clicking through it. They also have a women's cut too, if you so prefer. Whatever you. Okay. Look at that. Bam. Look at that. Form fitting right there. So Stormy's been hooking it up. She's get design approval like every day. So every day she gets a new design approved, we're going to have available out there. And that's the first item. So I thank Stormy for that. And I look forward for more cool stuff to come. So yeah, the link has been thrown out there earlier. And we'll continue to throw it out. If you go to our Facebook group, the Armchair Comics / SportsHeads Facebook group, we'll have that there. And if you could please subscribe to my YouTube page, Bobby Fran on YouTube. All right, we're going to show, let's see. We have a sexy sport in our sexy sports segment. Let's see. We're in our sexy sports segment.
This is Andrew's kind of stuff right here. This is a cup of tea.
All right, Andrew, you got to watch this, bro. I got this for you. This is the butt slapping Olympics held in Las Vegas. So I want to know Andrew's reaction to this. Here you go. Roll that, please. Here we go.
I saw this on Instagram.
What? I didn't even know this existed.
He said, "Oh la la." Oh, let's go to the slow-mo instant replay on that one.
Yeah, she got a red mark. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Here it goes. Look, watch this. I like the ripple that goes through.
Yeah, she's like scratched. This chick's cute.
Look at this. There we go. Crowd settles. She gets psyched. Oh, look at that. You can't change cheeks. Ow!
This is better than that face slap.
I'd have my
sure.
Yeah, I'd rather
have
your
my
butt
name.
Well, I think that loop there, bro. Yeah, so there you go. So what do you think, Andrew? I think we could hook you up with that. We can get you to Vegas and we can get you a hand free. You want to participate in some of that? I bet you do. There you go. There's your answer right there.
I got a name for you, Andrew. You can go in as the assassin.
Oh, there you go. Boom.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that.
Andrew the Assassin. That's his name. That's gonna be his adult name. Andrew
No
the
filter,
Assassin.
Andrew the Assassin. Oh shit, man. You're getting
Really
all the
good
good
one.
names.
Yeah,
Andrew the
that's really
Giant, Andrew the Assin. Very good. All right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, it's about 8:30 here on the East Coast. You are watching episode 10 of the Sports Heads here on the Shuley Network. We want to thank Shuley and all the guys behind the scenes for making this happen for us. All the super chatters in here. We got $20 is the top. Stephen Bull, you're going to win a shirt on 5. I'm going to go to 21. Do I hear 21? Do I want to go to 22? Ass man. What
How
does
do you know
Steven
who
C says?
wins that? How do you know who wins that?
You know, I didn't get past. I didn't get past looking at the asses to learn the rules, Stormy. Tell you the truth. You had me
There
at
are no
slapping.
winners and losers, you know.
Yeah,
That's
you had me at
everybody
slapping women slapping each other's asses. So you know.
Oh,
I think it's
Tiff
like
has a
little
good
league,
idea.
little league today. Everyone gets a trophy, you know. Like you know, there's just
I think all the guys watching are winners. Brian Clauder, $10. Amazing
Thanks,
show
Brian.
tonight, guys. Thank you, Brian Clauder. We appreciate you, bro. I think he's trying to add his 10 plus 10 and make 20. I don't know if we're counting technically. I don't know. We said first
Are we counting?
highest.
Yeah,
I
how's
don't
that
know.
go?
I don't want to get into it. Let's see. Brian said I beat him by 1 penny. See, I knew he was doing super chat math. Damn it. We did not qualify that you could do the multiples of super chats. But hey, I'm open I'm open to new ideas. Very good. All right. Well,
Tiff had a good idea. Andrew could be the judge of the ass smacking contest.
who said that?
Tiff.
Tiff said that. Yeah, Tiff. But you know, I think you know Andrew well enough to know that he's not a spectator. He don't want to be a judge. He wants to be a participant.
I want to do more than smack.
Hey now. He wants to be like the whole like owner, operator, player, coach. You know, he's like general manager.
That's funny. Our boy Brian Clauder said I was literally going to order one today, buddy.
Aw.
Thank you.
That's cool, man. We appreciate that.
Oh.
Blue cheese, ass licking hot sauce.
Yeah, we got. You were gonna take a shot of that if anyone donates like a good amount, right? Like we're talking about that. Sorry, what were you saying, Andrew?
I actually use it.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to eat the ass.
Hot sauce. Bob Levy's hot sauce.
Like you're. I wanted to.
City.com.
There you go. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That would spice up that competition a little bit, wouldn't it, Scott?
Amen.
Right.
Someone has to do that one day, you know. Use Bob's stuff and report back.
Brian Clauder says Andrew the Jackhammer. I see he threw that shirt link in the chat again, so we appreciate that. If you want to check out Sports Head Gear. We're here every Friday at 7:30 p.m. East. We hope you join us every week and next week for episode 11. Want to thank all of our old friends that we see in the chat every week. And I know I've reached out to some new friends, so any new friends that are watching, we appreciate you joining us tonight for episode 10 of the Sports Heads here. Brian Clauder, what's he said? I order a shirt. Can Andrew wear it for one day before? Oh, I like that. Like some game-worn gear. What do you think, Andrew? You want to do that, bro?
Yeah, you have to sign it, dude.
He wants your scent. You might not want it back. He might put more than just a scent on it.
Ooh, right. You might have to put like a blue light on it. You have to put one of those lights on it.
That's like him playing in the game, you know, like where they exchange jerseys after him, they're all sweaty.
Yeah, game worn, yeah. But I think Stormy's right. He might get a little more DNA than he bargains for.
Hey, that's history.
Especially if he wears the shirt pantsless.
That could be worth something.
No.
No.
All right, Andrew. Well, I'm gonna get ready to pull the train into the station, bro. I have one last clip of the week, and we're gonna end the show. But I wanted to give you last opportunity to close out the show and say anything you like to say, bro.
Thank you. Fuck you. And good night.
Okay, you heard it. All right. And with that, we're gonna go to our clip of the week. And if you can't beat them, we're gonna call this one number 16. Little wrestling. If you can't beat them, slap them. Go ahead and roll that, please.
What?
What
do you think about that one?
So
was that after the match or before?
Well, it looked like they were shaking hands. They were about to get down and do the thing. But I think that wrestler had enough. Like, nah, you gonna get bitch slapped. So I don't know if that's good sportsmanship or not. But with that, we're going to pull this train to the station. There's our social medias right there, our socials. We appreciate the boys putting them up there. We appreciate everyone who come out to watch live tonight, episode 10 of the Sports Heads on the Shuli Network. So get your drink ready, get your smoke ready, and be ready at 9 p.m. Eastern time for our boy. Let's meet in the chat and have a party. Out of the coffin, the Reverend Bob Levy. Let's get in the chat. Let's party and have fun.
I got some other things to do. I may or maybe not calling the Padres Brewers game. So you wanna
Yep. If you turn on YouTube, you never know. He might see Andrew calling the Padres game. I see Scott's got his Pineapple Express, so he's already getting ready pre-gaming for Out of the Coffin. So for him, for Stormy, our chat moderator, and our graphics goddess, for Bone Loads, our West Coast correspondent, and for our co-host and the human sports taker, Andrew, I'm the man, BF Bobby Fran. We're glad you come here tonight for sports episode 10 of the Sports Heads. We appreciate you coming out. And if we don't see you next week, we'll see you next time we see you. Peace and love until next time, y'all. We're out of here.